Hey everyone, welcome back word champions. You've successfully powered through 6 days of our Advanced Vocabulary Power Challenge, and your dedication is seriously paying off. We're not just adding words, we're actively sharpening your linguistic tools and expanding how you express yourself. You're building an incredible foundation, day by day. Today marks day 7 of our journey, and we're diving straight into 5 more crucial words. These are carefully chosen to make your English even stronger and help you communicate with greater impact. Remember our simple mission: understand each word, picture it clearly in your mind, and then use it today. That's how real vocabulary power is built. So, get ready, focus up, and let's unlock these next linguistic gems together. Our first word for today is panacea. It's a noun, which means it's a name for a thing or an idea. Let's say it together slowly. Panacea. Now, say it with me. Panacea. Great job. What does panacea mean? This word comes from Old Greek words. Pan meant all, and archos meant cure. So, it literally means a cure for everything. Panacea means a solution or a fix for all problems, or sicknesses, a cure-all. It's like finding one magical answer that makes everything better. Let's see a picture to make it clearer. This picture quickly shows an idea of a perfect, all-around solution, like a magic fix for every problem. Now, let's look at some sentences to understand it better. Many people hoped the new medicine would be a panacea for all sicknesses, just like that glowing universal cure promised a magical fix. This sentence shows the hopeful, but often unrealistic, idea that one medicine could cure every kind of illness. Here's another sentence. For the world's many big and hard problems, there isn't one panacea. No magic key can solve everything easily. This sentence explains that complicated global problems usually don't have one simple answer, showing that a panacea is often an unrealistic idea, like a key that opens every door. Now, synonyms are universal remedy, a fix for everything, cure-all, magic bullet, and elixir, a magic liquid. And antonyms are poison, disease, sickness, problem, difficulty, complication, a tricky part. Here's a simple way to remember. Panacea, think of pan, meaning all, and ace, meaning the best, a solution that wins against all difficulties. This is a strong word for talking about a perfect solution. Let's say this phrase clearly. I look for real solutions, not a panacea. Say it again. I look for real solutions, not a panacea. Yes, true solutions often need hard work. Our second word is redolent. It's an adjective, which means it describes something. Let's say it slowly. Redolent. Try to feel the word. Together now. Redolent. Awesome. What does redolent mean? It comes from Old Latin words that meant back or again, and to smell. So, it's about a strong smell that keeps coming back or reminds you of something. Redolent means smelling strongly of something, or making you remember or feel things about something. It connects a smell to a feeling or a memory from the past. To really get this word, let's look at a picture. This picture helps you imagine a strong smell or a powerful memory, showing how something can leave a deep feeling or impression. Now, let's see it in some clear sentences. The old library smelled very redolent of old paper and leather, creating a familiar and comforting smell. This sentence uses redolent to show how the strong, clear smell of an old library filled the place. Here's another sentence. The whole story was redolent of childhood innocence, easily taking me back to much simpler, happier times. Here, redolent means the story strongly brought back memories and feelings of being a pure child, showing how it made me remember the past, just like a smell can. Now synonyms are fragrant, nice smelling, aromatic, strong smelling, evocative, brings up memories, reminiscent, reminding of something, suggestive, making you think of something. And then antonyms are odorless, no smell, unscented, without added smell, unimaginative, not exciting, unmemorable, easy to forget, forgettable. Here's a simple way to remember. Redolent. Redolent has odor, which means smell, inside it. Think of a red odor, a strong smell that brings back memories. This is a great word for talking about strong smells or clear memories. Let's say this phrase clearly. I find old books redolent. Say it again. I find old books redolent. Yes, some things carry so much history. Our third word for today is paucity. It's a noun, a name for a situation. Let's say it slowly. Paucity. Say it out loud. All together now. Paucity. Good job. What does paucity mean? This word comes from an old Latin word that meant few. So, it directly means there are only a few of something. Paucity means when there's only a small, or not enough amount of something, a shortage, or lack. It points out a serious lack or not enough of something important. To clearly show this lack, let's see a picture. This picture quickly shows the idea of a big lack or not enough of something, highlighting when there's very little of what's needed. Now, let's see it in some easy sentences. There was a troubling paucity of fresh water in the area suffering from drought, sadly clear in the dry riverbeds. This powerfully conveys a serious shortage of water because of drought, just like the dry landscape in the picture. Here's another sentence. The team failed mainly because of a big paucity of leadership experience, a clear lack of enough experienced leaders. This sentence uses paucity to explain that the team didn't have enough leadership experience, which caused their failure. Now synonyms are scarcity, not much available, dearth, a serious lack, shortage, insufficiency, not enough, lack. And then antonyms are abundance, a lot, plethora, too much, plenty, surplus, extra, profusion, a large amount. Here's a simple way to remember paucity. Paucity sounds like poor city. Imagine a city where there's very little or not enough money and things. This is an important word for talking about not having enough of something. Let's say this phrase clearly. I notice a paucity of mistakes. Say it again. I notice a paucity of mistakes. Yes, accuracy is good. Our fourth strong word for today is capitulate. It's a verb, meaning it's an action word. Let's practice saying it. Capitulate. Say it out loud. Now, all together. Capitulate. Excellent. What does capitulate mean? This word comes from an old Latin idea about giving up by agreeing to terms in a list. To capitulate means to stop fighting against someone or something. To surrender or give in. It means you give up resistance, often after a struggle or talks. To see what this surrender looks like, let's look at a powerful picture. This picture clearly shows the act of giving up, highlighting the moment when fighting stops and agreement is reached. Now, let's see it in some clear sentences. After many hours of talks, the city under attack finally decided to capitulate, raising the white flag. This sentence shows that after a long fight, The city chose to give up rather than keep fighting, just like raising a white flag. Here's another strong sentence. Even with huge pressure, she strongly refused to capitulate to their unfair demands, standing very firm. Here, capitulate shows her strong decision not to give in to pressure, meaning she bravely resisted, which is the opposite of giving up. Now synonyms are surrender, give up, yield, give way, concede, agree to lose, give in, submit, let others control. And then antonyms are resist, fight against, defy, refuse to obey, fight, oppose, be against, stand firm, not change. Here's a simple way to remember. Capitulate. Capitulate sounds like capit-ulate, meaning give up, it's too late to fight. This is a powerful word for talking about giving up resistance. Let's say this phrase clearly. I will not capitulate. One more time. I will not capitulate. Yes, stay strong. Our last important word for today is recalcitrant. It's an adjective, meaning it describes someone or something. Let's say it out loud. Recalcitrant. Say it with me, now, with confidence. Recalcitrant. Fantastic. What kind of attitude does recalcitrant mean? This word comes from Old Latin words that meant back, and to kick. So, it literally means someone who kicks back and doesn't want to cooperate. Recalcitrant means having a very stubborn and uncooperative attitude towards rules or people in charge, resisting authority. It means being very stubborn and refusing to follow commands or rules. To see this stubbornness clearly, let's look at a picture. This picture clearly shows strong resistance and refusal to obey, highlighting a stubborn and difficult attitude, especially towards rules. Now, let's see it in some easy sentences. The very recalcitrant donkey refused to move forward, stubbornly kicking its heels. This example directly shows the stubborn and difficult nature of the donkey, refusing to follow orders, just like in the picture. Here's another clear sentence. Despite many warnings, the student remained very recalcitrant about following school rules, showing constant defiance. Here, recalcitrant shows the student's continuous and stubborn refusal to follow rules, similar to the defiant child in the picture. Now synonyms are unruly, hard to control, defiant, refuses to obey, obstinate, very stubborn, stubborn, intractable, hard to manage. And then antonyms are compliant, follows rules, obedient, does what's asked, submissive, gives in easily, docile, easy to handle, amenable, willing to agree. Here's a simple way to remember. Recalcitrant. Recalcitrant sounds like recalcitrant calf. Imagine a very stubborn baby cow that refuses to be moved. This is a useful word for describing stubborn refusal. Let's say this phrase with confidence. I am not recalcitrant. One more time. I am not recalcitrant. Yes, working together helps us all. Alright, my awesome vocabulary learners. Now that we've understood all 5 words, Panacea, Redolent, Paucity, Capitulate, and Recalcitrant, it's time to see them come to life in a simple story. Listen carefully, and try to spot each word as the story, the research team's problem, is told. The project manager faced a group of recalcitrant developers who stubbornly didn't want to follow the new coding rules. There was a paucity of new, good ideas being offered, and the meeting room, redolent of old coffee and a feeling of upset, showed how tense everyone was. One eager but new intern excitedly suggested a new AI tool as a panacea for all their tough problems, but the manager knew better than to trust such a simple fix. She decided not to capitulate to the team's refusal, pushing instead for a more organized, even if hard, way forward. So, what's the important lesson we learn from the research team's problem? When you face recalcitrant challenges and there's a paucity of easy answers, don't look for a false panacea or capitulate, give up easily. Instead, handle the situation, even if it feels redolent of stress, with patience and a smart plan. Alright, my absolute language superstars. Today's lesson of our advanced vocabulary power journey is successfully finished. You've not just learned, but understood these important words: panacea, redolent, paucity, capitulate, and recalcitrant. Remember, doing this regularly is your secret power. Every lesson you watch, every word you practice, helps you grow a lot in your personal and work life. You are building strong English skills, one word at a time. Thank you for your amazing effort and positive attitude. We're excited to learn more powerful words with you in the very next lesson. Don't forget to like and share this video to help others learn, and subscribe to the channel for more English adventures. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining.